Hello everyone, this is Mirza Naeem. In this video lecture, we are going to revise third unit, part 2. Let's get started. So we'll see walls. So walls are the functioning element of a pipe network. Okay, it helps to stop or control the flow of a liquid, gaseous, etc. Okay, so remember, walls are the functional elements which is used to control or stop the flow wherever we want. Okay, these are classified according to their use, like isolation, non-returning, or if you want to stop the flow, it is installed. First one we'll see sluice valve. So sluice valve is also well known as gate valve, right? So it is fitted or installed at an important place, that is entrance of the pipe. Okay, entrance of a pipe. So let's say this is my reservoir. From here there will be a network. So it will be placed exactly at the entrance of the pipe. Okay. It may be at the start of the pipe from a tank or a reservoir, or a number of branches from a tank. So if they are having a number of branches from a tank, this valve is installed. So why I called as this is a gate valve, because you can see here there will be a shutter, a gate, which can be move up and down by a help of hand wheel, right? Okay, the water flow will be in this direction, for suppose. So this valve will be available in standard sizes like 50 mm. So try to remember this dimensions: 65 mm, 80, 100, 200, 150, right, up to 300 mm. Next we'll see score valve. This valve is provided at the lower level in a pipeline. Okay, so this is my reservoir or a tank, storage tank. So somewhere here at exactly the lower level of the total pipe network or pipeline, it is going to install. So it is main purpose of this score valve is to maintenance purpose, which can remove silt, right? So this sewer line having lot of organic matter, solid substance, all this accumulate here, it will collaborate here and it will stay here. So with the help of this score valve, we can remove, we can maintain, and we can inspect this pipeline. Next we have air valve. It is installed to release the air automatically when the pipe is fitted with water or filled with water. Okay, so main purpose is to remove or exit the air and also to allow the air inside the pipe. Okay, so this is the cross section of the valve. So here you can see whenever the flow strikes this bob, the air will get exit. Okay, if the air will be there in the pipe, there is a chance of backflow, right? And it is also going to damage the pumps So to control or stop this water supply or to exit this air, we are going to use air valve. It is available in the standard sizes, that is 8 mm, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32, 40 and 50. Next we have check valve or non-returning valve. So name itself says that it is going to check and it will never return back the water, the flow, right? So let's say this is the direction of flow. So it will hit this shutter and it will lift it up. Once the flow enters the shutter or gate, there is no chance to return it back. Okay, it will close automatically. So it is a valve which permits flow of fluid or liquid to move in one direction but checks all the returning flow. Okay. Next we have water meters, right? In our houses we used to see these meters, right? Not in all houses. So this meters main purpose is to determine the quantity of water. Okay, determine the quantity of water flow and also the utility of water, right? It is a mechanical device. Okay, the meters can be classified as following. There are only two types of meters broadly. One is positive displacement and the second one is the velocity type. Okay, so we'll see the first one, displacement type. So the main principle involved in this meter is it will record the number of times of vessel, okay, of known volume when it is filled up and also empty, that is fitted. Let's say this is my pipe, this is my water flow. So whenever this pipe get filled up, then it will record automatically. When it is get empty, then it will stop recording. So that's how it will calculate the amount of water used by that particular customer or consumer, right? Testing is done by IS 6784 1973. Okay, so next we have velocity type or infantile type. So in this, it is generally consists of venturi or a turbine. Okay, this velocity type consists of a device by which a vane or propeller turns in direction ratio to the ratio of flow. Okay, so let us say this is my pipe, there will be a propeller. Okay, so when the water enters, it will strike this propeller and automatically it will record the flow. Okay, the direct ratio of the flow of water around the propeller. Then automatically the device will generate a graph of the discharge through the venturi tube. Fine. So now what are the good requirements of a good meter? We'll see the requirement of good meter. So what a good meter consists of, what are the characteristics? It should not offer any resistance to the flow of water. It should not offer any resistance. Sometimes it is having a huge discharge rate of flow, sometimes it is very low. So it should maintain a proper velocity or it will never have a resistance towards the flow of water. Okay, it should record even a leak of 10 liters per hour. So if there is any leak or any usage of limit up to 10 liters per hour, it should measure, it should record. It should measure the discharge up to 2% accuracy. So 2% accuracy should be maintained. All its parts should be of non-corrosive alloy. So that means it should not get corroded. Okay, stainless steel is used in these meters. Next, it can be easily maintained or repaired. So whenever any problem, any trouble, you can easily maintain or repair. It should be like that. That is a good quality of a meter. Next, it should have screen on its inlet, okay, inlet side, so that it will exclude all the clay, silt, grit, etc. And it should be economical. It should be economical, right? So advantages of meter: the wastage of water is reduced. Obviously, if you put a meter in your house, you will use according to the meter, according to the usage. So obviously wastage of water is reduced, giving financial savings to all, right? If you save the water, obviously it will save your money. The consumers has to pay only for the quantity of water they used actually. Okay, the wastewater survey can be done easily. The careless customers are penalized, okay, and the careful or get benefited, right? The careless will get punishment or any penalty, the careful will get benefit. The loads of wastewater treatment are reduced, okay. The load will be the organic loading or waste loading will be reduced if you use properly.